Murphy's screaming. He wants food. So I'll just pause it on this awkward shot of DK here while I wait for people to come in. This is just something. I'll just give it a few minutes. Let everyone kind of get settled. What, Murphy? I gotta feed Murphy anyway, so I'm actually gonna do that while I start talking to everybody. So, yeah, let's just get this going. Take your time coming in. I'm gonna let Chaz know that I'm live. Look at Chaz. Chaz isn't actually. Chaz was supposed to be on, but I guess he forgot. Come on. Alright, I'll just plop myself in here then. So I'll just give everyone some time to come in while I get set up. I'm going to feed Murph, and then we're going to try to do these games without this thing glitching out on me.
He's coming out of his cave.
Hey, Murph! And he's been doing just fine. No. He's here, yeah. You can probably hear him screaming. That's all he does. He screams.
Ooh,
Hey, what you doing, bub? So, anyway, yeah, I am live again. I've been very busy being sick, actually. And, you know, it's one of those days where it's just I haven't been 100%, so I'm just going to tweet myself out. Oh. Yeah, to just give you all time to roll in here. There I am.
Oh my god. He has food in the one side, and he's licking the empty side.
Murphy, why? Oh, hey, passerby, how you doing? Yeah, we're still just getting set up here. It's been a long week. It's actually been a long 3 weeks for me. I have been sick most of that time. So I'm still just kind of recovering now. So I've got to, you know, just get settled in, feed Murph, and all that. Where is...
Oh, do you think the purifier might be too loud?
Can you guys hear me over the purifier? Maybe I'll lower it a little. I'll put it on a lower speed. There we go. Yeah, I have an air purifier in here because our next door neighbor smokes, and I didn't want to deal with it during the stream. So just wanted to do that real quick. They're just linking everyone to my dumb Twitch there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go feed Murph real quick. You can hear him screaming, I'm sure. And we're gonna jump into the game in a bit. And just give me a can of your food, buddy. Yeah, I'm feeding you. Hush. I know. Just give me 2 seconds, Murph. Did you do like what's weird about it, Murphy? Be prepared for a little operatic aria here. Where did he go? Murphy!
He's got some stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Come on, Murph. Where is he?
He went in his
Murphy!
cave.
Ooh! What's this? Oh my goodness! Food! Get the food! Come on, Murph.
I think he's confused.
Oh, come here. You can eat. It's 8 o'clock. Come on, get your dinner. Okay, there we are.
Like a big boy.
Okay, the cat has eaten, so now we're good. Yeah. Yeah, so today was interesting. I was in the city. I was looking at the... Hello, Maggie, how are you? You probably just heard Murphy eating, I'm sorry. I was in the city today, looking at the windows and stuff. There. I'll just leave it on that. And it was nice until I was at Bryant Park and I was about to leave. Near Bryant Park, there's a tall skyscraper, one of our tallest actually. It's the Bank of America building. And its claim to fame, at least used to be, that you could actually download an app and change the colors on the spire, but I don't think you can do that anymore.
I think it just kind of like rotates through the rainbow.
Yeah, now it does that. Still looks cool, but like whatever. But it's not interactive anymore. But I'm walking past Bryant Park, like I just passed the library. I'm on 42nd Street. Between 5th and 6th. And some woman, who is obviously not from fucking around here, she goes up, she points very excitedly at the Bank of America building, and she goes, "Look! It's the Freedom Tower!"
And I tried to say, I was very loud, I said, it's BOFA.
It's Bank of America, yeah. And, like, her husband, I think, presumably, they were linked arms, and they looked old enough to be married, but I don't know. He was very patient. He said, "No, that's not the Freedom Tower." So I guess, yeah, Maggie OMG, yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, can you tell who's from around here, guys? Like, no, because...
No, it's like
no one calls it the Freedom Tower. Everyone calls it
that.
Everyone calls it One World Trade, usually. And, like, can you imagine if 9/11 had happened in Midtown? Like, the library would be gone, Times Square would be gone, Bryant Park would be gone, J&L Games, where I go to buy all my retro stuff, would be gone. Like, that whole area would have just been wiped out. And so, to think that, 9/11 happened in Midtown is,
Well, she probably has no idea where she is.
Yeah, I don't think she had any idea where she was. She's definitely not from around here.
A lot of people don't understand how big the city is.
Like, they didn't realize, and it's it has a spire, but it's it's somewhat similar, but not enough that, you could really mistake them for each other if you know what One World Trade looks like. Actually, I'll just pull them up so everyone can see. I'll just pull them up on here.
Well, before I left,
Yeah, this is my roommate talking, by the way, who's from Chicago area. Yeah.
I told, my coworkers that I was moving and stuff, and they had, a lot of questions, and they didn't seem to understand how the PATH train could go under the Hudson. Like, they didn't understand that...
That fascinates me.
That there's tunnels, like the Holland Tunnel, the Lincoln Tunnel, and that there's tunnels for trains,
Tubes,
too.
Yeah.
And
Hudson
someone
tubes,
actually asked me if you could, look out the window and see, the water and fish and stuff. And I was like, no, first of all, it's enclosed. It's underground.
The Hudson. You wouldn't be able to see anything in the Hudson anyway. The Hudson's filthy.
You would just see garbage or things you probably don't want to see.
You might see a dead body if you're lucky or unlucky.
It would not surprise me to find out that there's so much garbage in there that a fish has mutated and there's now some sort of 12-foot long anglerfish-esque thing in there just from garbage alone.
Yeah, there it is. I'll go on skyscrapercenter.com and I'll pull it up. Yeah, so internet window capture. Let me just change it.
They also...
Oh, it's not showing it to you, but
they also didn't understand how big the city was. No, it's not clustered together in a small downtown area. It's very...
No, New York is very sprawling.
Very big.
I don't want to show you guys this. I'm not sure why. Let me try messing with this a little bit. Hang on. Oh, no, it's trying to pick up something called Xbox Game Bar. We don't want that. There we go.
Is it downloading a virus?
No, it's Skyscraper Center.
Skyscraper Center gave you a Trojan.
Yeah, it should be. That's weird. Huh. Window title. Window class. Executable name. Doesn't want to show it to you guys. That's so weird. I'll just drop it in the chat, but this is the Bank of America building, the Bank of America Tower. Yeah, it would be cool if there were trains. Yeah, I agree. It would be cool. I would love it, but like
It would have
just
to
not
be
in the
clean
Hudson.
water.
Yeah, just like not in the Hudson. The Hudson's nasty, but I would love a train that goes underwater, like where you could see it and it was like nice and clean, like a coral reef where it was
And
preserved.
When you think about it too, how many other cities have trains that go under a river?
This is the building that she thought was One World Trade, yeah, and then actual One World Trade for people who are not from here. I have to make sure I click on the correct one. I presume it's this one. Yeah, because the other One World Trade would have been the North Tower. And North is not here anymore. That was... Hello, Ninja, how you doing? There we go. This is the current World Trade Center. And the building I linked before is the Bank of America Center, and somehow this non-local mistook them for each other today, and I was very confused. Yeah.
Well, I had a coworker that would always ask me whenever I would take a trip.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did you go up in the Freedom Tower? And I would be like, actually, they don't call it that.
Yeah, no one. It's like we don't say like they renamed your Sears Tower recently, but no one calls it that.
It's
they call it the
not
Sears
mine.
Tower. Well, it's the building near you.
Not now.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I
Well,
gotta.
no one called it its new name, and
Yeah. All right, so let's jump into DK64 before I die. I guess I'm just gonna jump into it. But yeah, I just had to like be confused by that. That's my cat screaming. Murph. He just wants. Hey, what do you want? What is it? You want pets? My real cat, not my level 100 Purloin. Named after a British sitcom character. Yeah, I literally have 2 bananas left, and one is really hard. The other one, every time I keep trying to get it, the game like glitches out, which is annoying. So I'll try it again. Yeah, so the problem with this one is I'm doing the. Oh wait, I was doing the arcade game in Frantic Factory, and if you die, like, sometimes the emulator just, like, freezes. So I just kind of kept messing with my, little thing here, so I gotta... Oops. I want to see where I'm going. Thanks. There we go. Just to look, yeah, these... So one is the room in Crystal Cave with Diddy, which is, like, nigh impossible. And then, nobody has ever been able to do that one. You know, well, I mean, it's not that they can't, because I've done it before. I did it. But it's very annoying. And the other one... Oh, yeah, if you're gonna run the Roomba, go ahead. Yeah, you can just shut the door. That's fine. Alright, so yeah. I'm just collecting bananas right now, because I'm like, Does anyone of these get me close enough? Oh god, all my controls are mixed up. I'm playing Pokemon, and I'm like, I don't know which controller is which anymore. Is this even right? I don't know where the... I've forgotten how to navigate. Ah, jeez. I'm just non-functional right now. Just trying to start, like, wrecking all this stuff here. Jeez, this is so much... I love how that just glitches through. And then you can still go. Yeah, there we go. Somehow I still remembered where I was going. Amazing. Okay, so there's this, which is annoying to do, but... And I actually have to do this twice, because I have to get a coin out of it as well. Which is a real pain. And when you do it the second time, it's harder, but at least it's set to free play. It's not showing it on the emulated copy, but you do have to spend a coin every time you do this. But luckily, it keeps freezing up on me. So I don't have to worry about that. A is jump, right? Yeah. I've been playing other games lately, so like my controls are just not... Like, wait... I gotta like remember how to actually play video games. It's been a while. this one goes down this. No, it doesn't. Okay. This one does, though. Oh, good lord, I should have been killed by that. I should have been killed by that one. Wow. Got lucky. Whoa, that was a glitch. What was that? This one is just very nice. Oh shit. Okay, I got unlucky. Let's see if it glitches though. Yeah. Yeah! Look! God, this is so annoying. I have to start the emulation over. It's just very frustrating that it freezes when you die. There we go. Let me just boot that back up. Sorry, everyone. I know that's very annoying.
Okay.
Going on the bed, Murph? Good job.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I unfortunately don't have the stuff to hook up my PC to my N64. I do have a, I have an Elgato, but it's not. Yeah. And it's frustrating because, like, as an archivist, like, we need emulators in some cases to just, you know, get certain things to work. We don't have the original hardware. So for my job, I emulate a lot of different things so I can access files and all that. Yeah, you're playing the original Donkey Kong and DK's... Yeah, no. So supposedly the original Donkey Kong is this DK's grandfather. Who may or may... So it may or may not be Cranky. There's no mention of who Donkey Kong Jr. actually is. Like, presumably that's DK's dad. But, like, they don't explain that. It's kind of, when you think about it, you're kind of like, what the hell? Yeah. Don't think too much about the lore and meta of Donkey Kong. It's complicated. Oh, wrong one. Wanna go that way? It's just very, Yeah, who is DK's mom? They never explain that. The Kongs are... It's weird because, like, a lot of them are related to each other, but, like, it's never clear, like... Kong is kind of like a signifier of, like, a clan more than a family. Like, I think that's why everyone has the same last name. But it's just so weird. Which explains why Lanky, despite not looking like anyone else in the family, is there. Nice thing about this is that I have the same amount of money I started with, because I didn't save before it crashed. I'll be here for a while trying to restart this game over and over again. Alright. Yeah, like, some things I do know is that Tiny is Dixie's younger sister. So there's a little bit for you. Yeah. Kind of frightening that I'm starting to memorize this a little bit. Not gonna bother with any of that. Okay, now. Wait till the fire goes to the other side. Good. So you just wait, basically. There we go. I actually hate this one the most. This stage 3 I hate. Because it's this. Because you can get crushed like that. Let's see if it glitches out or not. Or if it lets me try again. Nope. It's very odd that it, like, glitches on that. Nope.
Okay.
It would be nice if I did it without dying, but, you know.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're gonna see this a lot until I, It's just very frustrating that this is, like, the weird thing that actually has to glitch on. The best was the Kirby emulator I played, where the color black was missing. So I had to beat the entire entirety of Kirby 64 in one sitting with no black. I couldn't see cannonballs being shot at me. It was an adventure. This one level took me like 45 minutes because I couldn't see cannonballs. It was really bad. I'd like to hopefully by the end of this or next month I'd like to have this one done. Because I've been streaming this game now for over a year, you know, in the process of finishing it, because I only do it like 2 hours a month. So of course it's been taking forever because it's a massive game. I mean, I might eventually do Banjo-Kazooie, that's like a solid one, but it's shorter. But then you'll have to watch me do Rusty Bucket Bay and get really angry, so... Rusty Bucket Bay is best done in the privacy of one's own home, where you can curse to your heart's content. I actually call the level Rusty Bucket Bay because I hate it that much. It's terrible. There's like a thing you can't get unless you know how to use a certain glitch. It's like very difficult to do without the glitch. So like I actually heavily relied on the glitch to do the... Here we go again. Oh, I almost clipped that. That was bad. God! I love that glitch. You tuned into DK64, but the part where you have to play the original arcade game. Ah, shite. Shit. Come on. Let me up. He's just like on stilts. This is actually the best one to jump on here. Oh, come on. What did I hit? What did I hit there? Okay, is it gonna glitch me out? Yep. Lovely. This emulation is just very... Maybe I should work on the one with Diddy for a while, because I keep having to restart, and it's probably very annoying to everyone. Let me see something. Oh, the springs? Yeah. I was reading about Parish Song.
Here we
I
go.
go figure. Yeah, let's see something.
Donkey Kong.
So it's just emulations with them. It looks like everyone's been having issues with the emulator. Yeah, you can see I'm like right on the edge of finishing. Alright, let me just I'll just work on the Diddy one for now. So I'll just go get Tiny and go to Crystal Caves. Because the arcade thing is just very frustrating, because like, you can't just jump right back in. Whereas this one I can just keep jumping right back in on. So this isn't such a bad... It's very annoying to do, but it's doable. And you don't have to keep turning the game off and back on. The nice thing is, oh shoot, I fell. Wonderful. I haven't been feeling so well, and it's showing. You can actually go all the way around here. But I'm just gonna jump in here and just warp back up, because it's easier. Just a lot of people apparently have had issues with this game emulating it because it's just so big. I mean, that's like the main difficulty most people I think have with DK64 is just that it's a huge game. So it's just kind of like you're sitting there constantly being like, you know, so like there's little minor graphical things that are like concerning, but usually they're not game-breaking, but this arcade thing is very irritating. I need some of these. Yeah, so I'm gonna use armor. Oh, because what Diddy has to do is, once I switch over to Diddy, I'll just stay as Tiny as long as possible, because Tiny's making it. Oh no, crystals, I need these too. Yeah. You know, cookie's a Dutch word, actually. And I'm not quite sure the full origin of the word cookie. But I know it's Dutch. And in other languages, the word is closer to biscuit. I think, so... And in the UK, they still say biscuit. So yeah, you bake biscuits. Okay, wait. Let's go this way. This banana is very weird. So this one is like the only other one I don't have, and that's just because it's very annoying to be like, ow, you bastard. You know, I'm tired of being bothered. Anyway. So the banana that I'm going to get And I'm just starting to collect, like, things I need first, like crystals and oranges, because I need to be able to fly, and I need to be able to shoot, and I need to be able to throw grenades. So there's for those of you who haven't seen this banana yet, there's a banana in for Diddy. It's in those little shacks, and it's very annoying to get because it requires like pinpoint precision and luck. And if you're not lucky, you're just screwed. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get some supplies so that I'm ready when I go in. Not all pizza is round. Sicilian pizza is rectangular. There is your Italian fun fact of the day from your local Italian. Anyhow, I think mostly today's been good. I was in New York City, where I live just outside of it. So I was in the city today, and just looking at the windows, the holiday windows, as I do every year, because I usually wait till after Christmas so I can avoid all the tourists. Because it's easier to see things when they're not all there. They make edible cookie dough now. Like you can eat it without risking the salmonella. Not that I, don't still risk the salmonella all the time, but like they make safe to eat cookie dough. But yeah, today was good. I'm still recovering from like I was ill for a couple weeks, and then I basically just kind of had to go right in on Christmas. So I haven't fully had like a cool down period where I just get to do nothing, and it's been very exhausting. Yeah, so this room is very annoying. So the door closes, I have to kill everything in here in like under 50 seconds. And I don't have that much visual on what I have to do. No! Ah, I screwed it up. See, it's not letting me... Like this. Do I have any YouTube channels I watch? Vinesauce? If I'm not watching them streaming. The Vinesauce streamers are my favorites. They inspired me to start AGI, which this is. I don't watch too much YouTube. I mean, I don't have that much time. I'm 30, and I have a full-time job, and I just... I barely have time to do things for myself anymore. And that's mostly what I watch. Sometimes when I'm going to sleep, I'll watch professional Pokemon players. Because it's just interesting to watch the professional Pokemon scene. Stop opening the camera. Ugh, yeah, I screwed it up. See why this room is awful? These are like pretty much impossible. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to... I don't know. I may have to take a break from this game. Because like, I just haven't been able to do these two on stream at all. And I don't know if it's like the pressure of being watched, or just... other stuff, but like I'm not... Do I? That's a weird question. I don't really watch that much Disney. Unless you count Star Wars. Because, I mean, my favorite Disney movie is Mary Poppins, and there's no villain song in Mary Poppins. Let's pull Tiny back out. Like, this is a frustrating part of this game. Because, like, I'm at a point in the game where I just have to get these two to 100% the game. And... you know, I get stuck. Like, I may have to do these off stream just because I know they're so frustrating for people, you know, to watch me do these. And also, I'm not feeling well, so I might actually switch over. Save for now, and I'll go out. Just this, I gotta figure out what's wrong with the simulation. But anyway. Get on the emulation on that. I do